St. Mary's is a unique player within the pediatric healthcare landscape in the New York metropolitan area. We're the place where children come after they've been in the hospital and they still need ongoing care, whether it's a facility-based care, a school, or in their homes. Everybody talks about miracles. Miracles come from enormous hard work by the kids themselves, their families, and the staff. When you see that, it touches your heart to be able to do something special. At St. Mary's, we say, this is the place where big hearts help little patients.
What makes St. Mary's unique is that we're able to provide a continuum of care with a wide array of different therapies.
We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, the feeding program, and now we're launching the new locomotor program.
St. Mary's doesn't like to sit on its laurels. We do great work with the programs that we have today, but there are gaps in services for kids, and we're constantly looking at what those gaps in services are and looking to provide new programs and new services. We need philanthropic support to be able to provide these cutting-edge, state-of-the-art programs. Recently, we began a special program for locomotor therapy for kids with spinal cord injury and brain injury who are having difficulty walking and moving.
We have one patient, Dennis, who suffered a spinal cord injury after a car accident this recent spring, and we were able to enroll him into our program. Since 3 weeks of therapy, we've received remarkable gains.
Before I came to St. Mary's, I was on break from rehab for a couple months. I was starting to lose motivation. I wasn't seeing a lot of recovery coming. And when I got here, I was just not all that motivated for the program. After like a couple days, I can really tell that they wanted to help me.
When he first came in, we tried to stand him up, and he couldn't stand up straight strictly because his muscles were too tight. When he's able to just take that first step through on his right side or take 200 steps with his left leg, those are all things he never thought were possible. I feel like all the time we're showing him what success really looks like, which is just so cool.
When I first heard about my spinal cord being severed, I didn't know what I was going to do. But when I see progress, it really motivates me and gives me optimism for my future.
We have another patient, Luke, who is also admitted into the program. Luke sustained a spinal cord injury when he was 11 months old.
Since he's been here, he went from not really being able to move his legs. He's now able to kind of stand himself up, and not only that, but be aware that that's something that needs to happen. When he did that, his face absolutely lit up because he knew he just did it. And he said to his mom, he's like, "Mommy, I think I'm gonna dream about standing up tonight."
Our focus going forward is to constantly be looking for where kids and their families need not only the services we provide today, but new programs and new services that we can innovate and make available to them.
My daughter's name is Emma, and she's 6 years old. She is here at St. Mary's because she's being treated for paralyzation of her left leg, and she gets intensive therapy. When we first got here, she was scared. She didn't understand why her leg didn't work. When people asked her to do things, she felt like she was trying, but her body wasn't cooperating, and that frustrated her. So she would cry, or she would yell, or she would just shut down completely and not want to do anything. And slowly, she's developed a sense of security with the therapists, and she trusts them. She feels safe here, and the way that they do that for a child, you can't describe it as a mom. You can't. To just wake up and see in her eyes that she's excited and that maybe today's the day that her left leg's gonna move a little more. It's an amazing place.
My son is Anthony. He's 4 years old. When he was 3, he was diagnosed with bronchiolitis obliterans. Both his lungs are full of scars, and he is now on oxygen. When we got to St. Mary's, they made him walk little by little without him noticing. They made his therapies into games, and he had so much fun that he forgot that he was actually doing work. They make him forget about his situation and just be a kid. I'm really happy he's here. I know he's in good hands.
Watching these patients every single day hit these benchmarks is great for me, because as a therapist, that's really what my goal is in life, is to help them regain this function and bring it home and be able to lead more independent lives. It just makes me really happy because there was something I was able to do to make their lives just that much easier and a little bit better. Before, children with spinal cord injury might have been told it's not possible that you're going to walk again, it's not possible that you're going to be able to do these things. And now we bring them in and say, it is possible. There's this possibility that you'll get this function back.
St. Mary's has a group of the most caring, dedicated medical staff and nursing staff and therapy staff that you can find anywhere. They'll do everything in their power to make sure that those kids get the best care possible. When you support St. Mary's, you're supporting a place that has no peer, that's going to make the lives of children and their families better every single day. It's a really, really special place.